Hi, this video is specifically for the developers of Merchants Odyssey. I wanted to address some issues I found in the demo version that you've released for free on Steam. Thank you for putting that out. I enjoyed it. The four types of issues I ran into were that when hovering over inventory items and loot inventory items, there's often a flickering of the text box that talks about what that item is, and you might find it in this video, but my editing software eliminated it to a degree or didn't display it, but you should be able to see it still, and I will timestamp all the different sections in here. Number two, there is many instances of where when hovering over an item, the text box that displays what we're not the item, but displays what that feature or button is, runs off the screen. Number three, there are a number of typos in the English language, which I address. And then number four, I found a couple instances where the dialogue or the text is still in Spanish, and I think it was supposed to be in English. So I hope you find this, and I hope you find this helpful. Thank you for putting this out, and I will be doing a separate video where I go over some of the gameplay of the demo without focusing on these little minor inconveniences. And I think if these are polished up, the demo will be a lot stronger. So hope this helps. Thank you again. Bye, devs. And this is our inventory, which does have different sections to it. I think this is consumables. I think this is resources, maybe. I don't know. There's in other instances they have it where there's drop-down boxes to explain what these three are. So I don't know if devs want to add those here. I don't know that it's necessary at the beginning, but later on it might not matter anyway because we'll be more familiar with the game. This is something that happens quite often in some of these boxes. It gets into this kind of glitchy mode. So I'll try to point out more instances of this, but this is pretty frequent, especially over at the end of battles where you're collecting your spoils. Now this, number of mercenaries in your group, on my screen at least, group is cut off and it's just GROU. Maybe, and since it's also covering this, maybe if the box were more square than rectangular and it was two lines, it could just appear right here and be on the screen. Let's try. Okay, not enough. No T at the end of enough. Here you can select different, has two F's, DIFFERENT. Here you can have different filters for the items showing below. Below has one L, BELOW. From left to right, resources, consumables. I don't believe I is acceptable. I think it's an A, CONSUMABLES, and your inventory. Here you can change the amount. Amount has 1M, AMOUNT. You want to trade. Left is your inventory and right is the merchant's stock. Technically merchant, since it's singular, would have an apostrophe. It would be MERCHANT apostrophe S. This is wrong. This should be jewelry. The R and the L are transposed. It should be JEWELRY, and go and see that as well as off the screen. Maybe that could be a square box instead of rectangular, and then on two lines it would display correctly. Again, maybe on someone else's monitor it would display correctly. Okay. Caravan speed, again, I'm getting cut off on the left now. So maybe that box can, be adjusted. Yes. I keep thinking Jario is our name. Now, if you scroll in, you cannot scroll back out. Player turn. Here you can open your inventory to use consumables. Consumables, again, I believe needs to have an A. If you don't, and don't is a contraction, so it would be DON''T. These are the different. Different has two F's, DIFFERENT. Skill. These are the different skill from your mercenary. That should be skills with an S because you're in plural here and singular here. So these are the different with two F's skills from your mercenary. This button allows you to select the next mercenary available is sorry, now I'm tongue-tied. AVAILABLE, available. If the ability without the H, ABILITY, if the ability hits every enemy in the red zone, you can see tiles connected has two N's, CONNECTED, by lines here. Good to know. Wide slash. If you can't use the skill here, you can see the tiles where your mercenary, it's been spelled correctly every other time I've seen it, but it's incorrect here. Okay. And there it is again. And it's saying Fury something. Combat loot. Here, I was experiencing these flashing boxes quite a bit. And, take does not have an A at the end. TAKE. But I also tested these kind of vertical or side movements, and the game, even though it shows with dashes that we should be able to go this way, the game did not allow me to do that. Fury won during one battle. The S would not be correct, just one battle to some of your mercenaries. So what do we have? Yep, still happening. Don't know if this was intentionally Spanish, I'm assuming. Left in Spanish. But we only have one option anyway, right? And again. And that concludes the video. Thank you again to the developers for putting this out on Steam for free. Good luck to you in your future endeavors.